about it.
Do you know that there were less than 30 people?
It wasn't because if the war was continued, you didn't have anything to be proud of.
I mean, could you not be prouder than the way we humiliated the?
So it wasn't because of the missiles that were hitting your cities like
how many people
like
died?
Fireworks.
How many people died?
How do you answer me? Why would you stop a war when you beat the shit out of us?
The answer is humiliating you. I don't want to humiliate you.
How many people you
Humiliate me. I want to be humiliated.
Oh, what's that? You want to be humiliated?
Winning a war is not dependent on how many people you kill.
Who said that it was?
You did.
I didn't say that.
You just asked how many people died in Israel.
Under 30, including 5 Arabs.
Yeah, well, yes,
I didn't ask. I'm saying you
To show you that you did next to no.
Currently.
Yeah, how many military bases were destroyed according to Israeli
Nothing
media?
was destroyed.
Yes, there was.
Some targets were hit,
5
but nothing was
Israeli
destroyed.
military bases were destroyed.
Huh?
$5 billion in losses.
They received.
In only
missiles,
12
but
days,
they were
had
not
$5 billion
destroyed. Go look
in
again.
losses.
Go look again. They weren't
How
destroyed.
long was the war between Iran?
12 days.
How much money did you guys lose?
I don't know.
$5 billion.
What's that? Who? Nothing.
billion.
Nothing. Do you know what our annual
That's half
GDP
a billion
is?
every day.
Do you know what our GDP is? I bet you don't. 600 billion a year, and
No,
our
it's
economy
500
went
billion.
up after
500
the
billion.
war.
Then why would you beg US to get money from us?
We don't beg. It's a partnership. There's no begging.
Tax money.
Holy
They want tax
partnership,
money.
don't just... What partnership is this? Friends for
It's a
benefits?
partnership in which we share intelligence and weapons.
By the way, it was actually more
What's your
than
next
10
question?
billion. Hold on,
focused,
please.
stay
It was
focused.
actually 10 billion, not 5 billion.
Huh? I'm not
Because,
sure. Well, we don't know the
because,
truth.
hold on. The building structures, they cost a lot of money. The military bases were hit.
It was one of the
Recently
greatest
came out,
military campaigns of all time.
every
It's
day,
historic military campaign.
those
You
things
realize
that they
that?
were using the defense system, it was costing them every time they shoot
Yes,
down
it
one of
does
the
cost
rockets or
money.
whatever. They were
You know what's
costing them
weird?
$5 to $10 million.
We actually care about keeping our people safe. Iran just pissed their money away. You know, their economy is down 50%. 50%, and you don't protect your civilians. Go ask your government why. Don't you want a regime change, honestly? Don't you want one? I
Yes,
think
we
you
need
do.
regime change in Israel.
You know
Say
what?
again? Well, we don't have a regime. We have a parliamentary democracy.
Netanyahu's been in power
Hang
for
on a
almost 30
second. I want to
years.
respond to
How's
what
that
you said.
democracy?
It's the
How long has
people.
Netanyahu been in power?
This
More than
time about
20
3
years.
No,
More than
no,
20 years.
altogether.
He is in power for 50 years,
Yes, you
actually.
do.
Huh? No, you don't.
That's a regime. That's a
It-
tyrant.
no, it's not, because it's a parliamentary
It is.
democracy.
That's not a democracy.
Well, you don't know what the meaning of the word is, and it's
Well, you
representative
don't know what you're
government.
talking about, Nervo.
I do. Democracy is representative government. It comes from the Greek word. Look it up.
That's not a
And
democracy.
that's exactly what it means. So should I
No,
read
it's
it to you
not.
from the dictionary?
You guys have a Knesset system. That's not
Should I
democracy.
read? That's a parliamentary
You guys have a
democracy.
ethno
Knesset is a
state. An ethno
parliamentary
state is not a
democracy.
democracy.
Say that again?
State is not a democracy.
It's not an ethno state. It's a secular democracy. Democracy. I'll read
Is
it to you.
Israel a Jewish state?
Yes. Democracy
That's
is a
not
system
state.
of government, hang on, where power
I think Switzerland is the only one that really is a
Say
democracy.
again? Say again?
I think
This is
Swi- I think
equal rights for all
Switzerland is.
citizens. Say again?
I think Switzerland is the only, as far as I know, Switzerland is the only, technically the only real democracy. I could be wrong, but there might be others. But Switzerland, you get to vote directly, and there's no like electoral college like we have in the U.S.
Israel is a parliamentary democracy. The United States is also
You don't
a
understand.
democracy.
No, it isn't. The United States is a republic. The United States is a republic.
Republic is the way that the
It's a
states are
constitutional
organized.
republic.
It's a constitutional republic. It's a constitutional democratic republic and a democracy. It's 100%. Democracy just means that you elect representatives, and that's what we do.
No, democracy means
Greek
that
word.
you cast your vote directly for most
Well, that
decisions
definition
That would
of
be
the
a
government
direct
Yeah,
to directly to the government.
Middle
That
East is a
would be
democracy
a
then. They're
direct
all
democracy. It's not a
representatives.
direct democracy. By the way,
Name another democracy who one person is on power for 20 years.
well, he wasn't in power for 30 years, and he was elected
He wasn't.
democratically, and it hasn't been 30 years. Okay, so we've had 5 prime ministers in the past few years, actually. You guys don't really know what you're talking about again. No,
We do
That's
know
all
what we're
right.
talking about.
It's
Since the
20
90s,
years.
he's been in power. Just
Say
because he
again?
switched out a couple of times doesn't
Say
mean
again?
democracy.
No, there's been 5 different prime ministers
Yeah,
in
just
this
like
time.
Putin. How long has Putin been in power?
Well,
Called that a democracy?
Putin is not a democracy. That's an
Okay,
authoritarian
there you go.
dictatorship. So
Yes, you're
because
biased. It's the
you
same
because
thing
you
in
can't
it's the
vote
same
in
thing in
Russia.
Israel.
Say again?
Yes, you can.
No,
Same
you
thing in
can't.
Israel.
No, it's not the same thing. You have like 15 parties in Israel, and you have shared power.
Yeah, we have
You don't really know very
15
much about
parties in
this.
China too. Like
Say again?
we have 15 parties in China too.
No, the premier voted himself
No,
premier for
China
life
has
in
lots
China.
of parties too.
Challen
As Israel.
voted himself premier for life in China. Look, just look it up. Don't believe me. Go, just use your little magic phone in your hand. Look it up.
China has
Look up what a
15,
democracy is.
15 communist party, the same. 15 communist
I
party
beg your
with different
pardon?
names.
Okay, what is your point?
You gotta clean out your ears, normal. Can't keep repeating.
Well, everybody's talking at once because you're like, it's feeding time at the zoo. When it's feeding time, I can't hear one person at a time.
I was talking about.
So, guys, finish your cookies or whatever you're having, and we can keep talking. One at a time, though. Go ahead.
You're not a very handsome man. You got
I'm not
some
trying
nerve.
to be.
He needs time to think.
As long
He
as
needs
the
time to
women,
think, so
as long as the women
couldn't
who
listen
find
us.
me handsome, I'm delighted. It's a gift from Hashem, Baruch Hashem. Huh?
I would
But
not
I think
want
it's
to.
interesting that you chose to mention it. It almost means that you think the opposite, doesn't it?
No,
Yes.
I don't like white men.
Okay, I'm not a white man. I'm a Jew.
For white men.
I would imagine that I get as dark as you, not
You're
having
white
seen
man.
you. Huh?
You're.
I am so offended.
You
You're
know,
not
I'm darker than you, Edward. But don't be offended. Don't let that get to you.
You're not white, right, Norm? I mean, you're not white. You're like brown, right? You're a brown. You identify as a brown person.
Do you mean my race or what?
I don't know. I mean, just generally, you
What are you
identify as a brown
asking me?
person.
Jews existed before the European idea of race. We're sort of irrelevant to that idea. We don't do race in Israel.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
So did most people. Most cultures existed before the European construct of race.
Totally agree.
But it's still
Totally
used.
construct. No, it's not
You what?
actually. It's been
Yes, it
thrown
is.
out long ago.
You use it on Teddy Swims the other day when you
Teddy
thought
Swims?
he was brown
Teddy
because he's Muslim.
Teddy's
You
above you
brought
and
up
normal.
color. I said
Normal,
he was
Teddy's above
colonized.
you.
You
Teddy's
said
above
brown,
you.
Edward.
He's
You don't
the
remember what
colonizer.
you
He's
said.
Oh my
British.
God, Norm.
He's British. He's the colonizer. He's above you
Okay.
and above me.
No,
Teddy's
Islam colonized
racist.
him.
Yes,
Islam-
Teddy's
he
above
was
you and
colonized
above
by
me.
Don't go to Islam. That's not what
He's
you
an
meant.
idiot.
That's
Yeah,
not what you
What I
meant.
said. That's exactly what I said.
No, that's when he
That's
was
what I
exposed to
said.
be a white man. That's what he changed to. Come on, Norm.
Guys,
Come on, you're not selling a used car
I
here.
never said he was white or black or anything.
No,
I
oh,
said
stop
he was-
twisting it. That's not what I said.
There's no way to get it.
What's not what you said? It's not what I never
You
said, Ray.
assumed he was brown because
Why
he's
would you
Muslim.
say I assumed
You okay?
Why
I'll
would
give
you
you.
say
I'll
that?
tell you why. I'll tell you
Yeah,
why.
I wanna hear.
Number one.
I
You
said he was colonized.
You see, wait. You're answering your own question.
That's right. I
Oh,
said he was colonized. And he was by Islam.
No. Then you asked him
no.
who his. No, you asked him then who his parents are.
Yes,
you didn't
I
say
did.
Islam.
Yes, I did.
Why did you ask him where his parents came from?
Because I wanted to answer your question as to what do I mean by colonized.
What? Oh my God, this guy is insane.
So the colonizers
He has a talent.
Yeah.
denied the entry of the Jews into the
Not
into the
true.
UK.
Not true.
1939, 900
Not true.
Jews on the ship were denied.
Not true.
Oh, okay,
I don't know
that's
who you
true.
mean by
That's
the
true.
colonizer. Yeah, you don't know. You should have.
Colonizer meaning the white
You
people.
clearly
that
didn't go
that-
to. No, people not white also do colonization. Both China
I'm
and
talking
the.
about
and-
Americans. I'm talking about
Well,
Americans.
Well,
Americans
then
in the
you
in
said
the, in the
you're
Brits.
equating colonization with
We
skin
got
color.
freedom from the Brits
The
250
Arabs
years
are
ago.
great
What are you talking about?
colonizers, and so were the
Stop
Chinese.
lying.
What
We
are
got
you on
our
about?
freedom from the Brits about 250 years.
After a war.
Wow. And they denied the ship in 1939. It
Who
was filled
denied
with
the ship?
900 Jews.
So
The
if-
Europeans.
So if we got freedom from the British, then we were the colonized by the British, not the colonizer.
1939, they denied the shift over 900 Jews into
What is this? How is this? What does this have to do with any of the things
the
we're
reason
discussing?
why I'm saying is they did not want your people on America.
Right. They didn't want my people, your people, Chinese people, black people. Yes, they were bad people.
No, your people on America.
What, say this again? Yes, America is racist. We get that.
So is
Racist
Israel.
against you and racist against me. That we understand. But
So
what's
is
the
Israel.
point? Huh?
We agree.
What?
The point is,
course we agree.
Teddy is one of those colonizers that America got freedom from. Okay, Teddy has that lineage that comes from that. So he's above you and above me. You see what I'm saying?
Teddy is not above anybody.
Teddy's above you.
In Islam, nobody is above anybody.
No, we're not
In
talking about
America,
Islam.
nobody is.
Teddy is
I
above
am.
you. Yeah,
He's
you
not
got your
above me.
freedom. You got your freedom from.
We kicked their asses.
You
But
could
now
not
they're
kick
depending
their
on
ass.
us. We kicked their ass. Not only did we kick their asses, we also saved them from Hitler. Let's get your facts straight.
I mean, خلاص, kick him, man.
We, America, obviously.
Look at him.
Look at
Kick him, I mean, خلاص, kick him. We're done with him.
Yo, what
Do
if
that snorty laughy thing you do.
Let's try to get Aida.
Do that snorty laughy thing you do, Mudfish. I want to hear that.
I only do it for your ex-wife.
Oh, who's that?
You know who she is.
No, I don't know. I want to
Of
hear.
course you do, of course.
You get triggered. Still a virgin, by the way, or do you have?
No, I'm not. I lost it to your ex-wife.
So you're
She
not a
liked
virgin
it.
anymore?
She loved it. She actually called me.
Did you marry?
She actually called.
I thought you were a Muslim. You have sex without marriage?
I
Bad
didn't
Muslim. Bad Muslim.
Lauren,
Yeah.
Bad Muslim. Haram.
Lauren.
It was worth it. It was worth it. I asked God for
Haram.
forgiveness.
Haram. Oy vey. Haram.
Yeah.
Oy, oy, oy. Are you going to convert to Judaism?
You sure? I gave her what you could
Really?
give her.
Okay, good. So
I'm
you
more
get
Jew than you are.
circumcised the whole thing?
No, she already did it for me.
You're still a virgin, are
Hey, Normal,
No,
can you
I
give me
didn't.
Lauren's number?
I actually am not. I lost it on her.
Normal, can you give me Lauren's number?
Who
She
are
actually
you
did
talking
me.
about? Who's this person?
Lauren,
She did me very good, actually. She did me very good.
So when you lose all the arguments, then
You know that. I'm sure you know that,
I
yeah?
know what now?
You know that she did me very good, right?
Dude, you don't even have a penis.
So Normal. I heard that. So this is coming from the source.
You're a dickless wonder who
Ask her, ask her. She'll
Wait a
tell
minute,
you.
wait a second.
Hold on.
You're a dickless
Hold on a
wonder
second.
She'll tell you.
and a virgin who
Hold on. I heard you were asking Danny for her.
you're
nude photos.
watching
Is it
as
true?
your people are getting the
You were
shit kicked
asking.
out of them.
Hold on. I heard on this app you were asking Danny for her nude photos, and she's a married woman. You gotta calm down.
Wait a second. The
You can't be
heck?
going around.
Is that not
You can't
true?
be going around and asking Danny, your Jewish sister, for
Yeah.
nude photo.
Who did
Are
that?
You did that.
Who's
You did
Lauren
that.
in the chat?
I'm not
Who's Lauren
interested in
the chat?
anybody's nude photos.
Normal. There's Lauren in the chat. Do you know Lauren?
Okay. No, I
See it
don't.
in the chat?
Yeah, no, I didn't see it in the chat.
Read the chat.
Hold on.
So you want to say our prayer together now, Janesh?
No,
How do you do-
know.
That Hashem return to Zion?
And what do you
No.
think? Hey, Danny, can I have your nudes?
Say again?
Is that what you said?
To who?
He asked Danny for
Yep,
nude
he
pictures.
did.
I've
And
never asked
somebody,
anybody for nudes.
guess what? Somebody was in that room when he
Yes.
was telling that, Danny was sharing something about, sending nude. or
Bring
whatever.
Danny in.
He's like, why don't you?
Bring Danny in.
Why doesn't Danny send me any photos? Why don't any send me any nudes?
I
This
didn't
is
say
a
Danny.
disgusting-
I
yeah,
said
you
no.
did.
What I
You
said
did.
was,
That's normal.
what I said, I didn't say this to Danny. What I said
You
was
look
how come
like a
nobody
That's
sent
your
me.
Jewish sister. That's your Jewish sister, and you're doing it to your Jewish, and she's a married woman, by the
Oh,
way.
you're trying to change the subject now. She's not actually married, by the way.
It doesn't matter. She's in a relationship.
I think the reason is that he's a Muslim and she's not really interested.
Shame on you, Normal.
Yeah. But
Shame on you. We're not
shame on me for
surprised,
what?
though.
For being a virgin?
No,
A
for
hateful,
asking.
violent virgin? Terrorist?
You're a virgin?
Who doesn't help his own people? Why
You're a
don't you
virgin?
help your people to have...
I
Why?
love them, man.
You're Palestinian. You're not really a Palestinian, are you? You're like a Taukistanian.
Then who's the father if you're a virgin?
Are you from Taukistan?
Who's the father if you're a virgin?
Free Taukistan?
Who's the father?
All talk and no action?
That's concerning. Who's the father if you're a virgin?
No, you're the virgin, aren't you? You said you were. Maybe you
No,
lost it.
I told you I lost it on her.
You lost it on who?
Your ex.
worried about it.
You don't even know my ex. What are you talking
Of
about?
course I do. She's famous.
No?
She's all over the internet.
Oh,
Why you
good. So what is? But you don't know
Yeah.
her. You saw a picture of somebody on the internet.
No, yeah,
Yes.
no. That's not how internet works, bro.
It is how the internet works.
You make the move, and it
Yeah.
either works or it doesn't. In my case,
Right.
it worked.
So you now dream of sleeping with Jewish women, or you're raping
No,
them?
we
Which is it?
we did it in Brooklyn City.
No. You
Really,
just don't.
Brooklyn City. When were you in Brooklyn City? When did you go there?
3 weeks ago.
Oh, amazing. I thought terrorists aren't allowed in the United States.
I don't know. Yeah, who's a terrorist?
You?
I don't know how they let me in then.
I don't think they
Hey,
did.
what are you doing in the
Yeah.
U.S., Norma?
Say again?
What are you doing in the U.S.?
Me? I'm a filmmaker and an
You're a
entrepreneur.
filmmaker?
Oh,
How's a filmmaker?
No,
He's a cuck. He recorded us.
no.
did he? He did it, did he?
he was enjoying it.
What's the question? Those are nervous laughs, guys.
Okay,
I feel bad for you.
You
It's all right. It's okay. So you see, with all your bullshit about genocide and oppression, the United States says, let's get together with Israel, the dominant power in the region.
Sure, sure.
And then the sheikhs of Hebron say, listen, we hate these freaking Palestinian authorities.
Debunked. Whatever you're
Look
saying
at it.
about the
It's
shit, Jababi,
hey, look at it.
debunked.
Read the newspaper.
There is an official
Read the
statement coming out
newspaper.
from that
They
tribe.
tried to threaten their lives. The Palestinian Authority is going to be out of a job. They tried to threaten. You want to know what's funny? The Palestinian Authority guys are part of these sheikhs, actually.
Sure, so they're
It's
going
like
to
a
be out of a
rebellion.
job? So they're
Yeah,
going to
the
be out of a
Palestinian
job?
Authority is going to be out of a job,
Sure,
correct?
sure.
Yeah, I
Okay.
am sure. Yeah, I am sure.
Okay, so
You
what's
want to
that
know
about?
why? Because Israel's not going to give them any more money.
What makes you think that I care about the Palestinian Authority?
Did you
I don't think you care about Palestine, actually.
No, there's a difference.
I think you're just